What is going on, everybody? Been a diehard Pistons fan since '03 and eager to see this team getting back to playing winning basketball. In today's video, we're going to preview tonight's matchup in the NBA Summer League of the Detroit Pistons versus the Houston Rockets. This game will be at 6:30 p.m. Eastern and on NBA TV if you guys were looking for somewhere to watch. In this video, we're going to quickly talk about a few of the impact players from the Pistons, things that I liked from game one that I would like to see sustained, things that I think that can be improved on from game one, and then we'll also quickly touch on a few of the impact players from the Rockets and matchups defensively that I'm looking forward to. So to hop right into it, the first guy to talk about here is Marcus Sasser. If you guys did not know, Marcus Sasser played a pretty bad game one at the Summer League. There's really no way around that. He scored 1 point in 30 minutes of play. And for somebody of Marcus Sasser's caliber, a guy who was a 4-year college player, a rotational NBA player last year, these types of guys are supposed to come to the Summer League and prove why they don't need to be at Summer League any longer. Marcus Sasser did not do that in game one, so hopefully tonight things change. Of course, with Marcus Sasser, when the ball's going through the hoop, things look good. When it's not, things can tend to look pretty bad. So let's just hope that Marcus Sasser has a bounce back game in all sorts of fashions. So moving on here to Ron Holland. Ron Holland had a pretty 50-50 first game. I think there's going to be a few opportunities for him to improve today. I think that his efficiency going up would help. Not that looking at the box score and efficiency will be a telltale sign of much, but realistically, would like to see him finish at the hoop a little bit better. Langdon always talks about Ron's compete level, and what I'm not trying to say that Ron's not competing. That's definitely not what I'm trying to say. But the fact that Langdon brings it up given every opportunity to do so, I would like to see Ron just showcase a really high motor will to win this game, even though it is a Summer League game. I hope that he takes this one personally. I'd love to see him getting on the floor for loose balls, anything like that. I would just like to see Ron really get into this game and feel comfortable out there, because there was a few points and times at the start of last game especially where I felt like he was doing a lot of standing around on offense, especially when teams were leaving him wide open. So we'd just like to see Ron get a little bit more active tonight. Not saying that he was not active in game one, because he definitely was, but I think that's a place where he could really excel. And being a rookie at Summer League, I think he could showcase that even more than what he did in game one. So moving on here to Bobby Klitman. Bobby Klitman was kind of the star of the show in game one for the Pistons. I think a lot of people were impressed with his ability to pass, his ability to read the floor, his defensive tenacity, his overall feel for the game, his shooting. A lot of things look really good for Bobby Klitman. He looked like he had a good chance of becoming a rotational piece for us this season in game one of the Summer League. So I'm just looking to see that be sustained. I just want to see Klitman play exactly the way he did in game one, and hopefully the rest of the team kind of improves and takes his lead on that, and it can lead to a win. That'd be best case scenario for me when talking about Klitman. I would love to see him get as many shots as he did in game one, if not more. It was nice to see him take 7 3-pointers and make 3 of them. Would love to see that type of volume sustained here tonight. Would love to see the passing on showcase again. Overall, if Klitman keeps playing like he did in game one of the Summer League for the rest of the Summer League, by the end of the Summer League, we'll say Bobby Klitman had a really good Summer League. So hopefully he can just either take a step forward or stay right where he was at game one, because he had a pretty good game one and definitely was the star of the show for the Pistons. So to talk about a couple impact players for the Rockets, first one to touch on is Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard is, of course, the 3rd overall pick in the NBA draft, a rookie coming in right now. A lot of Pistons fans were really hoping that he would fall to 5, so I'm sure many of you are familiar with him. Reed Shepard has looked fantastic in his first 2 games at Summer League in Las Vegas. Right now, the Rockets are 2-0, so Reed has looked absolutely great. I think that both of the games he has played, his stat line has been somewhere around like 25 and 7. Things like that, 25 points, 20 points, and on good efficiency. Been seeing all types of tweets and things like that saying Reed Shepard's already good, too good for Summer League, stuff like that. So hopefully we're able to take him down a notch. I would love to see Marcus Sasser get in his grill for defense and kind of take some of those shots away from him that he was able to get pretty easily, especially against the Lakers in the game that I saw him play. I think that right now, Reed Shepard is probably maybe the front runner for Summer League MVP. So hopefully we're able to change that. Not that I want to see Reed Shepard fail, But given the opportunity to play a guy with this much talent in the summer league, I hope the Pistons take that personally and go out there and take him down a notch. Another big-time impact player for the Rockets is going to be Cam Whitmore. So Cam Whitmore was the 20th overall pick in the previous draft of last summer. Another guy who a lot of Pistons fans wanted to see us take at 5. Instead of him being off of the board by the time we picked last year, he somehow fell from where he was projected to be picked in that 4 or 5 range all the way down to 20. Apparently it was because of bad medicals. But once he got out on the floor in the rookie year, he pretty much put all of those worries to rest, remained mostly healthy for most of the season. Had a really good rookie year, just to be honest. So yeah, he's definitely one of the more experienced and talented players at Summer League. He won Summer League MVP last year. So yeah, he's definitely just a flat out talented player who's at Summer League right now. Hopefully Ron Holland picks this matchup up. That's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see Ron Holland guard Cam Whitmore and showcase his defensive ability on him. If Ron Holland can play good defense on Cam Whitmore, I think that'll be a good sign going forward, especially because Cam Whitmore is at the caliber of player that Ron Holland will be seeing on a night-to-night basis once we get to the regular season. Matter of fact, considering that Ron Holland will probably be playing off the bench, I think that Cam Whitmore might be better than a lot of the players that Ron might be asked to guard in the regular season. So I think that's a good matchup for him if he's the one who's assigned to guard him, which considering our starting lineup versus theirs, it would make a lot of sense if he does. So that's pretty much that. Would like to see Ron Holland play some good defense on Cam Whitmore given the opportunity. I think that would be a really good sign for Ron's defense going forward. So to kind of recap, right now the Pistons are 0-1. In the Vegas Summer League, you pretty much need to go 3-1 to advance on to the play-in or playoffs. I've never really paid that much attention to that type of stuff before, but if I remember last year correctly, there was no 2-2 teams that made the Summer League playoffs. You had to be either 3-1 or 4-0, and then that kind of led you into a Summer League berth. I could be mistaken, but either way, it's kind of a must-win game if we want to continue to play and make a statement here at the Summer League and potentially move on into the playoffs and to even the championship game. And on the other side of the spectrum is the Rockets, who are 2-0. They're probably right now talking about, all right, let's just keep winning and, win out, get to the playoffs and continue to win and make the playoffs and win out from there. So right now, 0-1 versus 2-0 matchup. They're in 2 completely different spots in the Summer League standings. If that's something you're following, this can be a game that could swing the momentum for both teams in opposite directions. So that's pretty much it. Really looking forward to this game tonight. I know college football, new video game drops tonight, so it's going to be a pretty hectic day for me, working all day, getting off work, playing some college football, and then popping on the Pistons. So definitely got a busy day ahead. I hope you guys watch the game tonight. Hope you have a good time doing so. And after the game, we'll be back here live on YouTube to talk about the game. Catch y'all soon.